Okay, this question was on my Ask Mr. FCC post, but I'm going to take it. When I met Mr. FCC, my ex and I were settled. We were already engaged in a separation agreement, and so we were starting to implement that. I had already been through a year of litigation, back and forth, bullshit, and we had just settled, and literally the ink was drying on the agreement when I met Mr. FCC. So when we met, the honest truth was, I am divorced and we've got a separation agreement in place. Kids are going every other weekend to the other home and everything's okay. And we are amicable now. And it was great. It was great for about 30 days. Oh, I can laugh about it now. It's great for about 30 days. And then things started to become heated. I would get emails from the other side accusing me of things. And then eventually, I think it was a few months later, he actually found out that I had a new partner. You can imagine how fast the conflict started up again. It was so obvious, in fact, that when I hired a new lawyer because my child had come home and said, "Daddy's lawyer is going to wipe the floor with your lawyer," I decided it was time to hire a new lawyer. Now remember, we had an every other weekend schedule, so him and I had our own time. We had weekends together without the kids where we could really focus on our relationship and having fun and going out and having weekend getaways. Just being together and having that alone time was really important during that phase of our relationship. So much so that when the kids were protected, I remember what I said to him before the actual order came out. I was like, are we going to be okay with the kids full time? We've never actually had that before. And at that point, it was like the safety concerns were so massive that was like a 10-second conversation of, doesn't matter. Like, we need to prioritize this, and that's the only thing that matters. And long story short, kids are now protected. They've been with us full time for 8 years, and there's no contact. So to answer this question, what I want to say is we kept finding each other. We kept finding each other every time something changed in our environment or the battle or with the kids. We always came together on it. That was never a question. We were always a unit through it all. There was never fighting about what the strategy should be. There was never fighting about what the parenting should look like. We were always on the same page, and that made it really easy. So we were constantly just looking to each other and moving through this whole thing together as a unit. And we got married in that time, had another child. He is now almost 8 years old, and it's been wonderful, just really focusing on each other and growing together through it all. Okay, I promise you the next question will be answered by him.